Welcome back to another episode here in our Houston Texans franchise on Madden 24, and today we're going to be taking on the Arizona Cardinals while we're at home. I'm very interested to see what this Cardinals team is looking like. It's obviously a team that started off with pretty bad talent, but it's several years down the line now, and with those bad talent seasons, you would assume a high draft pick. They had extra draft picks in general, and I would imagine they've got some youngsters that are actually somewhat decent. Maybe they're all the way back. I don't know. Maybe their record's going to be freaking undefeated. But we will have to see. We also want to see if there's any breakouts, as obviously we are far from an all-superstar or X-Factor team, but that is irrelevant here as we don't get it. But we do get a Player of the Week award, which goes to C.J. Stroud. Very good touchdowns, very good yards. Interception kind of sucks, but everything else is great. Jordan Love's a Viking. Did we know that? I think we did, and I just constantly forget. Mappe with 2 interceptions is definitely something. But let's take a quick look at our roster, see if there's any morale up and downs. Might have some upgrade points. I think we left a few, as you can see. And obviously we do have the training that we'll have to do, which will add to the XP total. And that's pretty much that. Did Clayton's face change, by the way? Am I losing my mind, or did his face change? My man's face changed, surely. And once again, Sermon, I feel like he's been playing well. Maybe I'm just not paying attention to that position as much, but I feel like he's played well, yet every single time I see him, his morale is down, even though we're winning games as well as, once again, I think he's playing well. I don't know. Maybe I've lost it. Maybe I've lost the touch. But the Cardinals don't have any injuries, but let's see what their roster looks like. I would only imagine it's still Kyler Murray, as it would have cost a lot of money to lose him. And it is still Kyler Murray. He's got some speed, 90 throw power, 90-some, a bunch of 85, 90s. Looking at the running back, Austin Eckler. He's, kind of at the end of his career. Don't know if I would say this fits, but the older you are as a running back, the less prospects you're going to have, right? So he comes to the Cardinals as the starting running back. Wide receivers are pretty much the same, but Corey Davis is here now. I don't think he was here before. Tight end, Seth Christie. Insane athlete, but only 6'2", so he's huge and he's fast, but his height isn't huge. So it's a good pick, but it could have been better. Left tackle looks great. Left guard looks great. Center's iffy. Right guard's iffy. Right tackle's very solid. And who's the other guy? Was it Wiley that I was seeing? It was Humphreys who was benched, actually. Looking at right end, Dorrance Armstrong, not great. Left end, worse. DT, Desmond Allison, with basically nothing at all going for him. And then Woodbury is like a nose tackle type, which he's not starting. Ojulari has definitely struggled to develop. Zaven Collins, not bad. Papo, very fast, obviously. And then on the other side, Corcoran, is this a 3-4? Because he is a pass rusher. Corners are just horrible. Free safety's all right. Strong safety's all right. But yeah, there's a lot not to like on the defense. But offense is starting to develop a little bit, it seems. And, with that speed, you can never be too careful. But with that being said, you would assume the ground game is going to be their main focus, with Eckler and Murray kind of keeping us hesitating on plays. And then as far as attacking them, they're pretty good against the pass. Run inside, they don't really have the DTs for this, so run inside, and then obviously we're going to do our focus training. It's actually insane how good at pressing Sermon is, though. Like, obviously we get smoked there, but normally he's insane. Look at this. Watch this. Look, he's too strong. Like, I normally do actually have troubles, like, pressing anyone. Normally, like, it's very bad. I could have said depressing, but, oh, Lord, that's bad. That's bad. Sermon, no, what is he doing? EA, what are we doing? What are we doing here? 2 speed to my tackle. Why? Why would you do this? A lot of backup, level players, but Glover, Murray, Will Anderson, I think Pierce are players that have upgrades available, so we are going to try to get something good here. Didn't get anything for power moves. Already pretty good at power move, but it'd be nice to get like all the players to like 90 pass rush and then move on to block shed. As far as Murray goes, Field General's just the best. Gets 2 upgrade overalls, or overall upgrades if you want to call it that. Great coverage, little iffy in the block shed, but he's a pretty damn good player. We're going to move on to Will Anderson now. Are we happy with the finesse? I thought we said we want to get him to 95, but that's kind of been like a little bit of a challenge. If he gets to 95, we're going to block shed. I knew it was going to happen too. As you get to that higher point, it's like, Let's not give him, a point every time, because then it'll just be busted. Can we get to 90 juke move? It's also another really rare thing to get. +2. Oh, okay, it +2 to juke move. We actually got it. Wow. And for the sliders, we're going to be slightly changing them again. There's the sliders. A little bit better coverage for both teams. All right, Clash of Conferences last week. Player of the week, C.J. Stroud, putting up 5 touchdowns, 1 interception with about 400 yards passing. Half the time, I honestly almost expect our opposing team to have like that on their season. A lot of the quarterbacks in this league just, I don't know, they've been on like a break or something. It's like a strike. They're like trying to get their running back brothers paid or something. And usually the number is pretty tame. But either way, we are back at home playing that Cardinals team. That's 2-2. I mean, they're showing some promise. They're showing some things. They're like, hey, we're not as bad as we used to be. We're not great, but we're not as bad as we used to be, and we might be able to give your precious Houston Texans a run for their money here. But let's see if that actually happens. Obviously, Kyler Murray has the speed with the legs, just enough throw power to get it done, just enough accuracy as well, and the receivers are good enough, right? And they now have a good running back. O-line is improving. The offense shouldn't be a problem for them, but that defense, I've got to admit, I'm not that afraid of it. I don't know how they get to our quarterback. I don't know how they stop the run. I don't know how they cover anything that isn't a deep play. Their offense is going to be really put to the test in this one. They're probably going to need to put up at least 30 minimum, maybe more. Really kind of, and like I said, what did I say? The touchdowns maybe not, but the yards. I mean, over halfway to his yard total on the season. Touchdowns over halfway. I mean, it's not bad. But it's also like half of Stroud probably on the season, which is definitely saying something, as we're going to get a nice spin move, and Griffin's not going to get there. The tight end is wide open, and there goes... Actually, is that the guy? I don't even know if that's the guy. Nope, it's Albert Okwuegbunam, the speedy backup level tight end. 14 yards, looked pretty good there. Got a lot of like big guys in, kind of. Backing up. Wide open is Mr. Marquise Brown for a massive gain of 23. Already on our side of the field. Slams that ball at Scott's Tuckus. And we're back out here on defense. Giving up big plays like we usually do. Getting smoked on the line. And there goes Eckler slipping off of a tackle for a gain of 8. Something they really haven't had much of in Arizona since, prime David Johnson? Like, that's probably it. I mean, James Conner was usable, but not really. And Eckler kind of looking like David Johnson, ironically enough. Definitely not the size, but the number is all that matters. And good tackle, but great hands. Eckler, one of the best receiving backs in the league. Don't know where, Kamara's probably, fully regressed by now. CMC's probably getting there. Going to bring a blitz, and picked. Oh, I thought we were going to pick it. The ball deflects right up. Try to go for the pick, but Christian Harris knows that it's, a fair tackle play because the ball is deflected and just says, I'm just not going to let him catch it. How about that? How about instead? Oh, screen. Wait. No way Eckler's not good. Okay, good tackle by Christian Harris. 7 yards lost after Eckler decided to block on a screen and then last second just goes out. I mean, is that not OPI? It's an intended screen, and he's blocking as the main receiver. Can't get out there, and that is who I thought he was going to throw to. Instead, sacked by Peter Griffin, and the young man is starting to heat up over the last couple of weeks, as this kick's going to be a long one, 54 yards for the first points of the game, potentially. Trying to go for the block. Not going to get there, and that ball is wide right. No good. Harrison Butker, the man that always lets people down, it seems. In-game, of course. And just struggles. What is that? What is that route by Rudolph? I don't even know if I like this. Although a lot of kind of single coverage. Oh my lord. The coverage there was kind of crazy. I think that is Marco Wilson, in fairness. It is not. It is Dickerson. That name sounds like it's someone that's fast, but I don't know. I actually don't know. But it seems fast, right? That seems like a fast person's, name. Oh, my lord. Shaq Mason cooking up. Huge 15-yard gain on really just straight up running. You don't have to do much on that. Running the counter to the right. I mean, if there was ever a game where the run game would just smoke, I try to get to that right side, but we kind of bounce. It would be this game. They are not really capable of stopping any run game, especially a run game led by a team that's in general just good at running the ball. Oh, Lord. Just juke moved into nothing, gained 2. So 2 yards, 2 yards. Math is telling me this is not good. Going for the streak with Nico. It looks like they're going to be leaving Ford wide open unless it's a bluff, which it's not. Ford catches it, and with the speed, easily gains the first down. Jeromepkr trying to do so much on that play, but just not much he could do. That sounded kind of profound, no? He had so much to do, but not much he could do. I don't know. That's maybe not profound. Boyer, not really open, and that ball is overthrown. That should have been picked. Thankfully, he went for the swat. The speed is there. I just thought he was going to have like a sharper like cut on the route, and he just kind of like didn't. Dalton Schultz in the play action. Nico Collins in behind. That play is so good. Nico slows down to the 1. Can we hurry to the line and maybe just hand it off? Oh, my Lord, what have I done? Maybe quick strike to Schultz? Nope. Oh, my Lord, thank God. Zaven Collins baited me. I thought he was going to go out to Dalton Schultz and the wide receiver would just be wide open. That is not how they played it. Is not how they played it. Once again, though, this front, it's not good. We might be able to just bully them. Didn't even need to bully them as Pierce just bullies them on his own. O-line holds up its end. Doesn't, push anyone back, but it doesn't lose ground and will get the first points on the board. All right, man coverage. We do got a little bit of speed on the team, right? Oh, there goes Eckler. 1 to beat. I kind of sold. I was right on him. I don't know how they didn't give me the tackle. Maybe I should have just hit X. That's why I said I sold, but realistically, I was on him. I didn't go for a hit stick or anything. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I kind of used like the side of the analog stick. I don't know what that does. Oh, nice move. Perfect coverage, but an even better catch by Rondale Moore. Griffin off the edge from the 39-yard line. Fresh set of downs. I mean, our linebackers should be in pretty good coverage most of the time. Christian Harris going for the tackle record all time. I'd imagine it's somewhere in the 20 range. He's in the first quarter with 4 or 5. Just saying. Kind of on par for crazy things. Oh, we're on that. Blasted him. Somehow holds on. And this short pass attack offense is facing a 3rd and 3. So far, kind of working. Can we drop Noah Igbenogany? I hate when it's like they don't let me run the route I want to run. Picked Stingley. Misread by Kyler Murray and a perfect read by Stingley. Takes away that guarantees score. Potential first down, maybe a touchdown leading drive. And gives us the ball right back after a scoring drive of our own. I'm going to cut it back, and the DT actually did pretty well there. Green usually doing a pretty good job, but not there. Losing nothing, but gaining nothing. Ford on the quick throw to the left. RPO look, and they're kind of on that, so we're going to pick up the block from Boyer, gain about 7. All right, kind of trusting the route running from Ford here. He's open enough, maybe more speed than actual route run, skill. But whatever gets you open is, worthy to me. Good throw, great catch. Good enough route. He's improving. It's taken him a long time, but he is improving. And I really didn't know where to go. Maybe could have cut it all the way left. I kind of just wanted to guarantee yards. Gotta say, though, their D-line's doing a pretty good job. They're cooking. Did you throw this early to Rudolph? I probably had Rudolph. And Ford gets slammed. I should have went for the freaking aggressive catch. It's kind of my fault. All right, we got the double drag look. Pierce could be an option out of the backfield, and then obviously Boyer on the wheel. I forgot he was coming back to it. Oh, my Lord. I forgot he wasn't, running a deep crosser over the middle. That's going to be a punt. Oh, it's so close. We did too much. Oh, they're at the 20 instead of the freaking 1. First quarter. Pretty low scoring affair. Yards are similar, but obviously with ball at half, we're in a much better spot so far. Got to say so far because I will jinx myself and we will lose the game 42-7, which I don't want to do. And once again, he's going for the record. He's got 4 or 5 minimum. By the way, when they lower the cradle that low, does that mean they're cradling their balls? I don't know, dude. I don't know why I would say that out loud. We're all thinking it, or maybe it's just me. Oh, Murray gets turned around. But wow, you cannot drop that as an NFL player. Like, I know there's always people that always want to defend these guys. Like, yeah, you couldn't do it. It's like, but that, my friends, was that Brown against, it doesn't matter. The pressure, Glover gets it this time. But that I could catch. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, what happens after the catch is a completely different story. Me dying has nothing to do with catching the actual ball. I can, take a hit and die, but I will catch that ball. I may fumble it for a touchdown in their favor. Speaking of touchdowns in our favor, Donaldson, he gets blasted, gets it to the 37. Cardinals so far kind of playing how I expected them to be playing. Not seeing a whole lot of anything on their offense. And the defense is doing what it can. It's dealt with something, and it's not good. And Ford tries to outrun him. Can't. Gets to the 19, though. Our passing attack hasn't been perfect, but who's the ones in position to go up 2 possessions? I'll give you a hint. Actually, won't. You got to pay for that. Play action. Ford. Oh, they got the blitz. And Ford almost catches it. That's a good enough throw. Didn't want to bullet it just in case we did have that errant throw while, getting hit. I mean, it's another down, right? Maybe I should have ran the ball, but it's a bit late for that. And that's perfect. Burned by Nico Collins. Both of them doing their best mime impression. I love the commitment. And Nico Collins wins the route easily. 2 touchdown lead. All right, who the hell even is this? Am I supposed to know who that is? Like, who is the white dude? I didn't think they had a white receiver. Oh, Lord. Get out there. Can't get there. There goes Hudson trying to get there really hard hit. I was about to say late hit, but he didn't slide. Like, who actually is that dude? Oh, he's a tight end, is he? Murray's out here and forced the cup back inside. Will Anderson cooking that up. Who is he? I need to know who number 8 is. Is that? Oh, that's their rookie tight end probably, actually. Oh, I thought things, and that better not be PI. That better not be PI. Bro, where? That call's terrible. If we lose this game, just know that this is scripted. Not by me either. The NFL's got the fix in. Oh, my Lord. Poor Christian Harris. He's dead. There's absolutely no way around it. Christian Harris is a corpse. If you see him out there, that's just a ghost. And he missed the tackle. Come on. Oh, my Lord. I love that tackle from Clayton. He squared up and did not let him move. All right. It is time for Griffin to spread his wings and soar. Oh, Lord. Sermon. Nice hit. Really good route. First down. Corey Davis coming in clutch. Sermon, quote-unquote, beat on that play. Screen? Oh, it's a tight end screen. Only we give up yards on those. I've tried those in the past. They've done nothing. All right, blitz off the edge. Probably drop off the ghost of Christian Harris past. Oh, turn around. Oh, my Lord. I'm all over the place. Kyler Murray trying to run. Should have threw it to his comeback receiver. Instead, he will take maybe a yard sack or a fair yardage, just no first down, no gain. Which we'll take. Yards are yards. Where the hell is Will Anderson? Is he hurt? Over the middle. Is going to be short. Marquise Brown now hurt. And in a situation like this, do you go for this? They're going to say yes. All right, we can't run commit because they do have some good receivers still. We are going to be up in there. And they're not going to get it as they lose 2 on the dive that everyone's seen coming. A decision to be made, and not a good one, was... I don't know, I'm saying things. Oh, my Lord. I guess they're not the only ones. See, the problem with that play is you can't really read it because the edge rusher is just not going for anyone. Forget, going for the QB or the running back. He's just not going in. So he's just kind of like, he's not even waiting there, but he's like going for someone else, but he has the time to like read the play and suss it out, and it just ends up becoming like bad. It's not even like an earned bad. Oh, thanks for telling me the edge rushers are coming in. I would have never known. It's not bad. It's a great throw and catch. A little late, but the corner got beat so bad that Nico just had an easy time anyways. They do have 5 linemen 5 down linemen, but yeah, I didn't like the way their linebackers were set up, as Pierce will get about the first down. We go with the crazy play action now. Rudolph hopefully gets open. Hopefully have the time to throw. 2nd and inches is that shot play. Get out of the way, fullback! And that's overthrown. I'm going to blame the fullback on that. I'm going to blame the fullback. He put something on Stroud's arm to make him miss that throw, because he's one of the millions of NFL players these days betting on games. And to the outside, Pierce tries to use some speed. Kind of does. Gotta say, Jukebox really hasn't done much for us, but we slip off of 2 tackles, gain the first down. That's all I could ask for. And a ghost, once again, has entered the field. I don't know what's happening, but I'm a bit spooked. Oh, Lord. Throw it up. Uh-oh. No one see that. Whoo. Owl mode. I really thought one of the players was going to pull off and make the play. Thank God that our guys are fast enough to get down there and, you know, make it like, oh, we can't really leave him. Oh, my. They're actually covering pretty well all of a sudden. And the speed of Stroud is not good enough. Usually it's kind of good enough, but that play actually got beat. The coverage is pretty good right now. Once again, like we talked about in the pregame, the main issue with that team is their defense is not going to stop anything. But I also have to say their offense has also kind of struggled. So who's really to blame? Going to go with the screen pass. We need about 7 to at least think about a field goal. And there is a lot of room on this freaking screen, as they're not going to have any chance to stop, and we're going to easily gain the first down. Flood drive. I struggle to read this play. Oh, my Lord. Struggle to read anything. Great play by Stroud. Improvisational skills. Gaining 9 on that play. I did not see that guy get into that quick. Thought maybe he had a chance to go to the tight end. Could run the ball, but do we really need to run the ball? Let's get another shot type play. Even though that's not really a shot play. It's going to be a first down, though. Play kept him looking inside, maybe, and gave up that freebie to the outside because of it. Oh, couldn't deliver the throw. Pressure gets there. Might have had that out to the corner, but didn't trust it. I liked the inside, just didn't hit it. Didn't have enough time. Collins maybe set something up here on 2nd and 10. And the timing on that is amazing. Nico on the spin around, corner shot, end zone. And that'll be a 3-possession lead against the Arizona Cardinals. All right, Murray. Can we get to the tight end? Running back kind of open. All right, that is overthrown. Corey Davis had a couple of decent plays, but got to give him a chance. All right, back to the rookie on the ground. Potential run play, as they don't want to risk it. Oh, it's a screen. Can't get off the block, and Griffin's on it. Not going to get him personally. We'll call timeout. If we can make a play happen, I'm going to take it. Murray back up. Hudson on the inside. Oh, my Lord, Hudson. Oh, good move, though. Forces him off his spot. Murray's going to run, and Griffin gets caught napping. Could get the block. Does. Spins out of bounds for a massive gain to the 44-yard line. Couldn't get out there. Hudson forced the issue, but once again, with these scrambling quarterbacks, sometimes it's actually a benefit, as he's going to break the swim move again. Can't get out there as Clayton, but that's all right. 6 yards gained. Almost feel like Kyler's better under pressure, almost. I mean, you explain him making these plays. I don't know. Let's try to press the tight end, who is very hard to press. And, oh my Lord, huge hit. All right, Christian Harris. Oh, that's a little bit of PI, but it doesn't matter because he doesn't go there. Huge hit by Murray. Open field. All right, 41 seconds left. They have 1 timeout. Let's see if we can make something happen. Oh, freaking pushed. And he basically gets the yards back after sacrificing them. That was strange. I'll give him that. He's got the strange factor down. The clock is moving. We got a blitz coming here. Middle of the field's a little susceptible. It's going to be a screen. No, it's not. It's... Oh, my Lord. That was a comeback route, and they just mistimed that. Thought it was a screen, but it was actually just a blocker that was just way out there. Going to go cover 4, see what they can do with it. 14 seconds left, 1 timeout. They can take the ball anywhere they want. Outside would be preferable for them, though, as they would be able to save that timeout in case they get a few yards. And try to strip them. Stays in bounds, and that will be a field goal. I mean, they finally get on the board, assumingly. But at the same time, will it matter? Still going to ice him just to be a douchebag. Obviously, he isn't going to really do anything, but still. Harrison Butker struggled, so you never know. Obviously, he missed that field goal earlier. A 6-21 game is definitely a bit closer. But that's completely irrelevant here. With 3 seconds left, Donaldson, let's see what he can do. and gets it about 25-yard line. That on the first half, 21-3. Looking about as good as we expected to look against the Cardinals. This is a team that I expect to put up 30 or 40, and we're on par for that number. Looking at the yards, a little closer than we would have thought, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter what the yards look like if the score is lopsided. Looking at the halftime report, any teams that we specifically care about or are tied to, no games at all. We're the only game on today. Nice. All right, there's a big one. Titans versus Jaguars, with the Titans winning, continuing their season 4-1. Jared Goff, the quarterback, not playing well, but did enough to win. And the Jaguars are at 0-5. The Saints going against the Buccaneers, winning the game by 12. Really bad division, it looks like still. And the Buccaneers keeping their hopes of the title alive with 2-3 season. Saints at 1-4, and that divisional loss definitely took a bit of a hit there. Niners and Rams, another divisional matchup. The Rams kind of upsetting the Niners so far with their quarterback Tua, of all players. And, I mean, they're up by 7 at halftime. Looking at some of the best plays, obviously a run up the middle, just trucking through the DT. CJ Stroud stepping up, delivering that curl route, and then the spin out of it pretty much for the touchdown. Pretty much all Titans so far, and we're going to be focusing on the ground unit for both sides yet again. About 400 yards of total offense is what we're on par for. And we do get the ball at half, so obviously that could go even higher. We did not get a great return there, but it is what it is. Just got to be kind of smart with the ball. I'm going to take what the defense is giving us no matter what the situation is. I'm not going to just run the ball because, well, it's smart to run the ball. You know, defense kind of giving me a look with Collins. Popo is fast, but I don't think he would carry. Either way, we're going to run it, and the room is there. Powering through for a gain of nearly 20. And their guy having a seizure. Play action back left to the right. Rudolph hopefully dragging some players out. He is no slouch when it comes to speed. And we're in some trouble getting sacked. Didn't want to do the deep drop because our right tackle is getting beat. And then the left side actually got beat even worse, it seems. Leading to a 10-yard sack here. Ford has leverage, but if it's zone coverage, which it looks to be, might be a quick throw to Rudolph instead. Inside, not really open. Great catch. Gains 4. Maybe could have waited a little bit longer, went to the running back, but it's kind of a long developer, and I don't want to give up the chance here with a sack. And you get sacked, even a screen, which we're great at, is basically out of the question. 7 yards gain. It's not bad, but that will still be a punt no matter what. Very good defensive start for the Cardinals. Pierce, as usual, a lot of plays being filtered through him. And we're going to be trying to kick this ball actually inbounds for once, rather than kicking it out. And, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not inbound. You know what I mean. You know, in play, I suppose, rather than kicking it for a freaking touchback. Austin Eckler on the season, definitely not that great, but once again, better than anything they've probably had before. From the 16-yard line, pretty much every drive at this point. Doesn't have to be a score, but you would definitely like to see it from them if you're them. For their fans, as I don't know what we're doing there. Great tackle attempt as we were kind of misleveraged. A lot of weight on the front foot there trying to reach out for a ball we never had a chance at. Once again, speaking of chances, I still think Christian Harris has a chance at most tackles all time in a game. All right? That's all I know. And Scott with a really good tackle. He gains 1.5 yards, but that's still going to be a third down. You just don't know what happens. Third down, I probably should be blitzing here, but at the same time, I kind of worry. Once again, those receivers, they're pretty fast. They're shifty. And they're going to go for it all, which they're not going to get. I really don't understand the decision there. Stingley in perfect coverage, and they're going to punt it down 18 points. 3 minutes in the third quarter, like, taken away when they only need inches. I mean, that is just terrible coaching. That is like, let's freaking chat. Oh, here we go. Donaldson showing off some speed. And maybe if we ran that cleaner, it's a touchdown. Showing off the size and the speed, the strides misleading people. Their team looking like, oh, hey, he's still going. And he gets it all the way to the 27-yard line. There's a lot of mid, and then out of nowhere, you'll just break a couple of big ones, And that was apparently a loss. Let's see what Boyer does on this. Could get the underneath, which we're going to take. Rudolph, don't know if he had a catch before that play. Gets about the first down. They're going to give it to him. I mean, they've had an opportunity, and they're just not taking it. I really wanted Boyer there. crap. There's no way. Oh, that's not bad. Boyer with the power gets about 8. Not bad. I mean, it's a kind of low-risk throw as long as you don't absolutely screw it up and like just hand it to the guy in front of you because there's nobody on Boyer, right? DB's kind of looking at the quarterback, kind of loses him a little bit. And I really just wanted to break it inside, and Pierce does the rest. The movement's so fluid, the block's good enough, and another touchdown. Could be the dagger. Let's go with Will Anderson. Can I get in there? Quick throw. I don't know who that's going to get touchdowns with, but apparently that 1 yarder is all they needed. They're back. All right, let's see Hudson. He's had a couple of good plays. They're going to run the ball. That's not bad, although he's kind of running into trouble. Eckler kind of powering through players. 3rd and inches. Tell me if they get to 4th and inches that they actually go for this. If they don't go for this, I mean, that coach needs to be fired immediately. Unless he's being paid to tank. And that's not great. Gets blasted by Harris, who once again is having a stellar game. And they're gonna punt. Wow. The Cardinals are some elite team, I'll tell you that much. I mean, the offense has been pretty mid. And it's kind of because their defense sucks. You put so much effort into the offense, and it sucks. What do you think's going to happen? It's going to be hard for any defense, let alone a defense that you haven't invested in. Play action back left. I mean, if they don't stop us this time, it's a good play for them. It's probably GG. It's probably over. And it's probably over even if they do get the stop, as they need so many points. QB draw. I mean, there's nobody here. I'm kind of curious to see what this happens. I'm not going to sprint. I'm going to see what it does. And as long as it doesn't fumble, it's not terrible. 4 yards gain. And that's with our lineman blocking us. Would have been 5 or 6 maybe. Curls across the board. We'll see what happens here. I don't think Ford's that good of a route runner, but it's kind of clearing up Collins, I suppose. And that's just perfect. He does it again. That DB is going to have nightmares. I actually went for the possession, and Collins had other plans. Spins out of it and says, we're trying to score. We can get time here. I don't know if I want to step up or step out. I was about to say, if we get time here, Pierce could score. 3rd of the day. That's going to be your dagger. And here comes the Cardinals climbing back. A 25-yard touchdown to Marquise Brown, but it does cost him a little bit of time. It is a 25-point game with 9 minutes in the 4th. I mean, you pretty much could throw a turn, like a pick or fumble every drive and still probably have a really good chance to win. As Buda Baker, and okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Maybe I spoke too soon. I imagine that's a fumble. I'm not really sure how he did. It might have been because of a tackle battle. But let's see. I juke back left. And yeah, it's just a tackle battle. Knocks it out, and all right, a little bit of life. I don't think it's going to be anything significant, but obviously we got to play it out. Try to swat. I literally... Are these guys, like, smoking crack? But yeah, I literally love the swat. I hate it in real life, but in game, it's one of my favorite things to do. And I don't get it off often. Like, I'm usually just too engaged in the pass rush that I don't hit it in time. But when I do, it's so fun. I don't know why. Running back, there's nobody on him. Good tackle, though. Little chance, but yeah, just don't know. Pierce with the uncharacteristic bad timing fumble. Got a blitz, going back with Griffin. And I missed, but we got a piece of him. Hudson and company crumpling his legs. I mean, I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate the help wasting the clock. It is much obliged. We enjoy this. Let's go to Hudson. I might try to push this back out towards... Nope, doesn't work. Try to swap. Perfect throw. Great catch. Great route. Remember, he got blasted twice. He got hit and then landed on. And then they're going to try to waste more clock. I mean, maybe they get it, but we got a run commit. Ooh, that's a good play. 1-on-1. Petrie's not messing around. Loss. I mean, it sure is taking them some time. It's going to be a run, and Eckler is going to be short to the 1. I don't understand why everyone's, like, so spread out, though. Run commit, but obviously... Oh, we get the stop! Never mind! The DTs make a play, and I think... No, they're not going to go for the field goal. Math would still be 25. Or 22. I don't freaking know. Who cares? And they actually go with smart play, but he can't get it off. It's going to be a turnover on downs at the 4. And the joke franchise continues. Wow. Opportunistic fumble for nothing. And Pierce on a perfectly blocked stretch play gains a chunk, putting him over 100 yards, over 3, well, at least 3 touchdowns, and probably a Player of the Week award win. Obviously, that fumble sucked, but it led to nothing, so it's not going to be villainized. Stroud, don't even need that. Not even great of a throw, but considering the angle we threw that at, that was pretty good. They still won't give up. They get the stop under a little over a minute. What even happened? I tried to pick it. Scott kind of got locked up in a tackle. That would have been insane. Deflection's gone crazy. Sermon, maybe he can come away with some stats. No way. Back of the end zone. Tapping the toes. What a throw and catch. Kind of a meaningless highlight reel play. EA thinks the momentum's kind of even at this point. It's definitely something. Forward easily. And that will be the final in this one, 35-17. The Cardinals' defense was a little bit better than I would have given them credit for. We obviously, it opened up quite a bit when the team got more desperate because they needed to stop quickly, and the offense was giving them nothing. But that was a pretty good performance by them. I like the sliders. It went a little bit, better. We still did what we did because we're the better team, but it was actually, it wasn't as easy as it could have been. Looking at the numbers, though, obviously the Cardinals definitely struggled a bit in that one. 2 touchdowns, 247 yards, but on that many attempts and that many drives they had, they needed to put up more points, and that was pretty simple. 2 touchdowns for Pierce, 111 yards. Washington, 3 for 20. Eckler was held in check. Eckler receiving had a lot of catches, but not a lot of yards. Brown was pretty good. Rondale Moore was pretty good. Nico Collins was amazing. Brandon Ford was all right. Pierce was pretty good. Rudolph still kind of struggling to get him the ball a little bit, but Glover with 2 sacks, Griffin with 1, a half for Murray and Petrie, a pick for Stingley. It was a pretty good performance all around, specifically on that defensive side. And I know it didn't matter, but I'm still kind of thinking about that freaking pass interference penalty. How is that PI? I don't even know. But we end up beating the Cardinals by basically double their score, a little bit over double their score, actually. We have a bye week next, which could trigger some scenarios, and then the Seahawks, their division rivals, who probably have a bit better of a team built up. Just don't know who that quarterback is, so we'll see. Once again, a team that specifically on offense should be really good, but we'll find out what kind of team we're facing. Obviously, another win puts us at 4-1. The Titans obviously won, so they're 4-1. Don't know about the Colts, and the Jaguars are sitting at 0-5. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I really do appreciate your continued support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. And that's about it. Hope you guys come back for next video, which should be a rebuild tomorrow. But until next video, see ya!